So a new ban list happened, let's talk meta implications. Starting out the gate, tier limits took some absolutely massive hits with Merly, Havnus, and Sheeran all being hit to 1 along with the banning of Kitkalos. But in addition to that, all of the Ishizu names went to 1 too. This is going to completely remove Ishizu tier from the meta, but I do feel like something will be labbed up with the remaining tier names, as Rhinoheart and Perlerino are both still at 3. We'll have to wait and see. Sprite Elf was also banned here, removing Toad lines in their entirety from most Sprite builds. But the deck can still play thanks to Runic and other notable hybrid builds. Artifact Scythe and Barrier Statue of Stormwinds were banned, which removes the 2 most oppressive Floodgate options that were used prior to the Pote meta. Lastly, a number of cards were released from the list, but honestly none of them will have significant impact, including AFD with an errata, the only one of these not fully released, Destrudo, Jet Synchron, O-Lion, Servant of Endymion, Truth King Lithosagem, Yatagarasu, and Spiral Resort. With all that said, what is the new meta going to look like? I don't think it's controversial to say that with the hits to Tier, Sprite, and Flu, Kashtira will be completely unopposed at first and will quickly rise to the top of the meta. But if it will stay there or not remains to be seen. With Tier gone, the Bestials will most likely fall out of favor too, meaning decks that were forced out by them can slowly come back in, like Mathmech and branded Despia. Plus, there's new support for a lot of decks in Photon Hypernova that might be able to compete now, like Gishki and Therion. If you're looking to make pickups for the new landscape, the Adventure and Punk engines are both looking extremely useful in this new meta landscape. Mikanko Libromancer was already looking capable prior to this, Runic Sprite was mostly unaffected, and staples to counter out Kashtira, like Book of Eclipse and Evenly Matched, are going to be far more useful, although Evenly does have a reprint coming at the end of the month in the Trap Trick structure deck. While I'm sad to see Tier completely gutted, I do think the right combination of cards can still let them see success. As a deck like Kashtira, Tier is still playable with these changes, just not as potently as they would have been otherwise. All in all, this ban list has completely changed the meta landscape moving into the spring 2023 season, and I personally cannot wait to play it.